Oh dear, I'm emulating another Xbox game on my 360. I promise this will be a little smoother than the last time I did that, but that doesn't really matter right now. What matters is, this is Jade Empire. Welcome. Welcome to BioWare's intermediate game between KOTOR and Mass Effect. You have some lovely images of all the characters we could select, but right now we just need to experience the greatest BioWare logo of all time. That's just the best thing. Like, seriously, karate hayas make everything better. So, here's Jade Empire. It is a very, very good little game that I hope BioWare makes a sequel to. Well, why wait any longer than we've already waited for this? Let's just get started right now. Welcome to character selection. It is a bit different from, say, KOTOR's, because you don't just pick a head, you pick an entire skin. And you don't really change it after this. So there's a lot of different types of characters, like strong, fast, balanced, magic. Those are preset builds, you can customize them all you like, and pick all sorts of other stuff. Let's just look at these, because they're pretty nice. Lu the Prodigy. They also have some great names, too. And there's a special character right here, Monk Zhang. He's only available in the limited edition on the Xbox, and he's on the PC version by default as well. You also start with two styles, but we'll be messing around with that a little bit later. Here's Furious Ming. He's the best one. Just look at him. He's just perfect for the hero of a martial arts adventure. He's so perfect that I'm gonna pick him. Just find him. There he is. But I'm not just gonna pick the fast preset. Let's gonna customize him a bit, because I don't really like his style that he has, 1,000 cuts. And here's your stats, or abilities, or whatever you want to call them. You got body, spirit, mind. Body is health. You know what that does. Spirit is chi, which is your magic, and mind is your focus, which powers your weapon styles. Be getting into a lot of that later. We're gonna give Furious Ming semi-balanced start, but a little more focus, which is actually how fast characters go. They have more focus, and strong have more body, magic, spirit. You know, it's, yeah. I can't talk at all, God. So here's the styles. There's 5 to start with. You always get Heavenly Wave, which is this port style that slows people down. But the other styles are also, they're all martial arts styles. 1,000 Cuts is the fast one, Leaping Tiger is the magic one, White Demon is the strong one, Legendary Strike is the balanced one. That's just all laid out right there. It's just what they are. I'm gonna pick Legendary Strike, because I like it the most. I think it's a good style, but I'm gonna show off all the other styles and sort of see what they all look like and play like a little bit. But, you know, you can get these styles later on if you want. And Furious Ming, that's a cool name and all, but, you know, I gotta say, my silly internet name is better for this. Yeah. Just very slowly type it out. There we go. Well, here's our guy. So let's get going. Let's start.
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard. For all that, he's trained you to be the best of us. You're not Master Li yet. I would welcome another match with you, though. Let's say one more before we break for the day. Let us begin.
Well, you guys ready for a tutorial? So this is what combat's like in Jade Empire. It's all real-time, and it's all based around combos and different moves. Now, we're gonna see, like, the basic moveset right here. This is the moveset of pretty much every fighting style in the game, regardless of its type. Basic 3-hit combo, blocking, all these moves are shared amongst all the styles. So, here's what blocking is. It's... you block. It also deflects certain special maneuvers like area attacks and things like that. But you can't block everything. You can't block this hit, the strong attack. To get you back for that one, Jingwu. Here's some healing. You just trade your chi for health, basically. Well, let's show Jingwu what's what with this awesome kick. And then we have evades. Evades are useful for evading. Really? Yes, they are. Quite. You can roll in any forward direction. Any one of the forward directions, rather. Now I just gotta beat Jingwu. Shouldn't take too long. Oh man, 3-hit combo didn't do it. That actually worked out. Alright.
Did you see? Master Li was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it.
So here's a little touch that BioWare put into the dialogue system of this game. Certain responses have certain alignments, because they kept that feature going, and sometimes in dialogue you can see which one's which by your character's expression changing. Even though you should be able to tell which one's which just from reading the text, but it's a nice little feature. You can kind of tweak your character's face a little bit.
You are gracious as always. I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training. Master Li told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush. Master Li just went into his house. It's just over there, as always. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
Well, here's Chapter 1. So we got some time to kill before we actually talk to Master Li. Let's just explore around the school a little bit. That sounds good to me. Well, here's the school. Well, that was fun. Now let's go. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get out of the ring, though. I think that you want to use it. Let's watch these other students for a bit. Oh, snap. Don't waste any time. Jeez. So, the exploration part of this game is very similar to KOTOR. It's a lot of the same stuff. Running around, first-person view, things like that. This game has an awesome action role in it, though, but it's not very useful. And a mini-map that you can actually turn off in-game instead of going to a menu or something. And you can make it really big. I don't need it, though.
Typical.
Well, what's up your butt?
Oh, you're finally here to talk to Master Li, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you. Really? You would have dropped everything to make way for me. I don't think so. You're far too important to waste time worrying about my education. Master Li certainly considers your training important enough to shove all others aside, so why shouldn't I bow down to your greatness? I've heard worse threats from children. I know you'd never start anything without the old man's permission. You wouldn't dare risk your status as exemplar to us all. When did your tongue develop such barbs? Be careful lashing it around like that. Someone might tear it out for you. Master Li wants to talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
You know, Gal, you'd be a lot easier to teach if you actually had a brain. Just throwing that out there as a suggestion for you. So, let's wander around some more. There's a lot of scroll stands around the school and in the town nearby the school that we can read. There's a point to it. There is something you can unlock by getting them all. So we're going to do that, obviously. They're also worth experience, which I'm told is kind of important in these kinds of games. Not sure about that, though. Oh no, Tho Fan, that's right. BioWare actually bothered to do, like, a non-English language back in these games. Well, they certainly stopped that, didn't they? Oh well. Why don't we just go over here? Lots of students that we can talk to, but, well, we'll save that for a second. Let's just keep reading scroll stands, because this is exciting stuff right here. This is some great lore. Oh, Jingwoo. The only opponent he can actually take. The air. And here's Smiling Mountain. He's got stuff for us to do. Not a whole lot now, but he's got something we can get done.
I thought Master Li would have your attention for the rest of the day. It is good to see you. I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer.
God, could you keep it down, Jingwoo? Seriously. So Smiling Mountain has a little sparring challenge for you to do. You can't do it now, but we can get it started at least, so let's just get this done.
There are a few, but not enough for me to set up some of the more challenging matches that I'm sure you would prefer. There will be more students available later in the day when many of their exercises have concluded. Very well. I'll choose someone who is competent in one-on-one combat. This is only a practice bout, so fight until your opponent is knocked out. Get ready.
Alright, so this guy is competent in one-on-one combat. Let's see how competent he is. And let's also take this fight as an opportunity to show off our other style, Heavenly Wave. It is a support style, so it doesn't do direct damage, but it has another effect, which is that it slows guys down. All the same moves as all the other styles, 3-hit combo, strong attack. The strong attack is actually a ranged move for a lot of these support styles. And the area attack as well, which I haven't shown off for the regular styles yet. Oh well.
Very good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like? Goodbye. I am here if you need anything.
Yeah. Smiling Mountain actually does sell stuff, but we don't have any money. We'll check it out that later. For now, let's just head over here. And let's have a chat with this student who is totally beating this dude's down.
Our most senior student has a spare moment to spend with me? An honor. No, wait, I shouldn't be like that. Master Li always reminds me that jealousy is a low path and not worthy of one of his students. I understand your training is almost complete. I wonder who will replace you as our example. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Li saying, "You must strive to be like Lin in all things" to the others. Just the opposite, more likely. That makes sense. Is that how you live your life? If so, it certainly seems to be an effective philosophy. You could just be pouring honey in my ears, but that's not half as fun as other places it could go. Oh my, you've gone kind of red. I shouldn't tease you like that. Maybe I should spend more time training and less time worrying about where I stand in the school. How else will I be good enough to take you down one of these days? Besides, there might be bigger things to worry about. I find myself intrigued by the ghost tales that everyone's mentioning.
Wasn't that a great conversation? So you can spar with every student that has a name around here, except for Gao. Why don't we do that now?
Of course. I have to keep practicing if I'm going to be able to best you one day, aren't I?
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Excellent. Let's see if we can use Smiling Mountain's sparring ground. Once we're done, I'll wander back here if you need me again.
Alright, so let me take this fight to show off one of the other styles you can pick. This one is the fast style, 1,000 cuts. As its name implies, it's pretty quick. And you needed to tell you that, right? Well, it's so fast, actually, that it gets 6 hits instead of 3, but it still has 3-hit combo. They're kind of weaker hits, though, but, you know. Oh, there's an area attack. Those will just totally shut you down if you're in the air. God, I'm not doing so hot here. You know, I'm not good with stabs, alright? Oh, God, poking. Poking is just, it's my arch nemesis in this game, I swear. Yeah, and the power tag for 1,000 cuts. It's just straightforward punching. The whole style is just straightforward punching. It's a good style, honestly. But, I don't know. I don't use it very well, so I don't usually play as it. Whatever, I won, eventually. And now, become a man in 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Set a quick sex change there. Well, let's just see. There's another student over here we can talk to named Wen. Let's go see what he's going and show off another style in the process, why don't we?
It is an honor to be approached by the school's most senior student. My mother had high hopes for the school when she sent me here from the capital. Sometimes I wonder if I'm ready to train with others of such skill. Even in the robes of a junior student, I feel a long way from my home in the Imperial City. You're right. Master Li would not have accepted me if he did not see potential. He measures all people carefully. I will just have to work twice as hard to catch up to your level of skill. Even then, it will take a long time to be your match. How long have you studied with Master Li? You and Dawnstar have both had a lifetime of training under Master Li. He is stern with you, but you sure can see that he's proud as well. I'm sorry. I shouldn't pester you with my questions. Is there something you need?
Is there something I need? This is a great camera angle, isn't it? Well, I really need to beat the crap out of somebody. How about you, Wen? Would you like to be that person?
It would be an honor. Are you sure you have time?
He'd be honored to be my punching bag.
Excellent. Let's find a quieter spot to spar. Once we're finished, I'll have to return here and continue my meditations.
I'm talking all the smack about Wen and watch him just beat the crap out of me. Well, here's probably everyone's favorite style. This is Leaping Tiger. You kind of, gain some additional pieces on your hands with this style. But I don't really like it. I don't know, the combo is just kind of not great in my opinion. Like, it's not terrible either, but it's just... I find it kind of not a hugely useful style for tons of the fights in the game. As you can see, the combo has these 3 hits. The second hit, it kind of knocks your opponent backwards a little. It's just kind of unwieldy to me. But whatever. And... sex change. Yes. There's really no point to these fights other than experience, but that's reward enough, isn't it? So, let's say you're running around in this game and you're just not running in a cool enough way. Well, if you do this, you can enter focus mode. It uses up focus, but it's kind of a slow drain. It lets you run around faster. Some people back here sparring. And there's a tomb over here, but we can't really do anything with it just yet, so we're going to ignore it for now. We'll be back. Let's just see what these two are doing. Because I didn't say what they were doing a second ago.
Oh, senior student. Not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment to practice. Would you like to join us? We could team up against you and learn from the best. This is good news. We'll try to go easy on you.
White Demon.
So the last style we haven't shown, the White Demon strong style. It's the strong style. It's very slow. It's very powerful. It has a pretty awesome area attack and strong attack. God, that was like a perfect hit. Well, there's the area attack. It's pretty great. I actually kind of like this style, kind of. It's not the most useful style in the world because it's very slow. Even when you, like, upgrade it and make it fast, it's still pretty slow. But it's pretty powerful. It's pretty good on really strong enemies. And another thing, this is useless, but if you pull both triggers, you can enter free target mode. Makes fighting really hard. For that extra bit of challenge that you don't need at all, you can use this, but whatever.
That's enough! I didn't think we'd win, but it was an honor to face you. Thank you very much. We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
Of course you wouldn't win when I use my editing powers to turn to a giant hulking man. Well, that's kind of all the sparring we can do. Just for some extra experience. So why don't we actually advance the story and talk to Master Li? He's right in here. And I'm pretty sure this conversation will take a little while, so I will see you guys next time. Take care.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future? Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember that classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret. Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Li!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him, and Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Li. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters. The time for practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon. You may soon be called to use it. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over. Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.